Welcome, everybody. So glad you could be with me. My name is Bud Wassell, and my main message today is peace be with you. These days, it's awfully hard to find a little bit of peace, isn't it? There's so much going on in the world. There's so much negativity and distress. So, where do we start? Well, just breathe. So, today we're going to explore a few types of breathing. It happens to be Monday. I'm going to try to post these on Mondays, so kind of a mindfulness Monday. And you can try these throughout the week. There'll be several different types of breathing. Uh, you don't have to sit for a full 10, 12 minutes or whatever a full meditation takes, although that certainly is helpful and suggested. If you can fit that in and do that on a regular basis, that's when you really get the most benefits from meditation and mindfulness, but you can certainly break up the practices and integrate them into your day so that you learn to pause and just breathe, whatever type of breathing you find helpful. And of course, the more we do that, we train ourselves and our minds and our normal reactivity to just step back and not automatically react to all the craziness that's out there. So just breathe. So join me in today's meditation. So just certainly take a moment to find a position that's comfortable and relaxed. Um, you could be sitting, laying down, standing. I'm assuming most people are sitting, so let's do it that way with that kind of instruction. And just really take that moment to let your body and your mind settle. And just notice the breathing the way it is right now. Simply just a good way to start. Just notice what your breathing is like. If it happens to be a little bit shallow or rapid, probably means you're feeling a little bit of stress or you're feeling a little bit of tension or agitation. So we're going to try to do a few things to kind of counteract that and really send a message to the nervous system to relax and de-stress a little bit. So finding that comfortable position, see if you can find that balance between being really relaxed in your position, but also alert. And you can close your eyes if you like. If you prefer, you can also keep them slightly open. I would recommend kind of a downward, unfocused gaze in front of you. And you might begin by feeling the body, just being aware of the position that the body is in. Feel your feet on the floor, the chair or the surface beneath you and how it supports you, all those touch points. And just see if you can let those sensations of the body being anchored and grounded, pressure, contact, connection, begin to steady your attention in the present moment. And it is helpful to set an intention to put aside any unnecessary thoughts regarding plans or what you got to do or the busyness of the day. Just consider this time for yourself, a little bit of self-care, and even a gift to yourself. Everything else can wait until later. Just give yourself this time to relax and be right here. So we've noticed our breathing just the way it is now. Let's take 3 long, deep breaths. This is just really the first way to kind of just 3 long breaths. And a couple of ways to do that is breathe in deep through the nose and then breathe out long and slow. It's that simple. Breathe in deep through the nose. You might feel the breath coming into the body. It's fresh oxygen nourishing you. And then as you breathe out, again, long and slow through your nose or your mouth, make that out breath longer. Let all the air out of your lungs. One more time. Full in breath, long, slow out breath. And as you breathe out, just let the body settle, let the shoulders drop. Just let tension drain away a little bit. And just notice what that feels like. That's just simple deep breathing. Another tip there as you breathe in, you can try this now. As you're breathing in, make sure you're breathing in to fill the belly. So you want to use your diaphragm so that you're really using belly breathing. But do that for a few breaths. You can even put your hand over your belly to feel the expansion as you breathe in and the contraction as you breathe out. Now, kind of a simple variation of this is to, again, take a nice deep in breath and a slightly longer out breath. But at the top of the inhale, pause for a moment, just kind of hold your breath for a moment. And then as you breathe out with a long, thin, slow stream of air. So you can almost like you're blowing through a straw, where you're blowing up a balloon or something like that, blowing bubbles. So breathing in, pause, breathing out, pursed lips, long and slow. Pausing at the bottom if you can. And then in again, full in breath, pausing, long, slow out breath, then stream of air. Do that once or twice more. Now let's use the breath to kind of release tension. Okay, so using your awareness to direct the energy of the breath to those places that might be tense. So first notice if there's tension in a particular place. So let's just start with the face. Sometimes we hold tension around the jaw and the eyes and the forehead. So just kind of noticing that tension. And as you breathe in, imagine the vitality flowing to those places in your face. And as you breathe out, imagine any tension draining out with that out breath. Do that a couple more times. Breathing in, let the energy of the breath kind of fill and release that tension. And as you breathe out, just let it all drain away. And you can even imagine it draining away through your fingertips or down through the bottom of your feet or whatever is helpful. Again, letting the muscles relax all around the face and even the neck and the shoulders, anywhere else you might feel a little tension. And then you can also, if there's tension in some other place, direct the energy of the breath to that place. So shoulders or belly or lower back, whatever it might be. Same technique, and just let all that tension drain out that out breath. All right, now one more I want to do with you, and it's called cyclic sighing. And this one is a two-part in breath. So we're going to breathe kind of halfway in, filling the belly, and then all the way in, filling the chest. Pause for a second, and you breathe out with an open mouth, kind of sighing out the tension. And you can even, like an audible sigh. So halfway in, all the way in, pause, and then again, long and slow out breath, sighing it out. Do that a couple more times. Hmm. All right, now just kind of pause for a moment and just notice what this has been like, these different types of breathing. You might have noticed one maybe felt a little bit more effective for you or not. Maybe they all were. I don't know. So you might experiment with different ones and just make an intention for yourself as you go through the day, as you find those hot spots, those times when you feel a little tension or you feel a little bit stressed or whatever it might be. Just try one of the methods of breathing. And if you can, again, take the full 10 minutes or so and try one if you want to, or several different kinds, and just really give yourself permission to relax and just breathe. That's all you really need to do. And as we begin to close, just kind of making that intention to just relax, go through the day with that relaxed feeling. And we'll finish with this sound, and hopefully it'll come through on this recording. And slowly opening the eyes if they've been closed. And maybe taking one last deep breath, reconnecting with your surroundings and moving on to the rest of your day. And I thank you so much for joining me. Really appreciate your time and your presence and your practice. And you might also notice this will be posted on my YouTube channel, that I'm putting up some shorts on there. So they're just brief little videos, no talk, just kind of brief videos to kind of give you a quick pause and a way to kind of just be in the moment. And you might just try just breathing with those. So peace be with you. Thanks so much for joining me. Hope you have a great rest of your day and hope to see you again. Take good care.